Let's talk more about what's happening with border security. This story stunned a lot of people. 280 illegals were arrested in a raid on one tech business in Texas. It was the single biggest workplace raid in a decade. And this is happening as the U.S. is doing more to temporarily detain illegal border crossers and then having to release them into our borders because of the dramatic surge in people coming here as migrants. We have federal border officials also forcing to shut and close lanes at the El Paso, Texas International Bridge because those workers are needed to be reassigned in order to help with processing migrants seeking asylum. Let's bring in the National Border Council Vice President Art Del Cueto. Art, thank you so much for coming on. Okay, truck drivers in El Paso at that bridge, they got to wait 12 hours to cross. Your take on this, Art?
I mean, that's what it comes down to. Every single aspect is, code red and hurting right now, and we're stealing from Peter to pay Paul. But that's what's happening. And let me make this clear. None of us are against immigration. We're pro-immigration, if anything. We're against illegal immigration. And when you have these issues happening and you're moving agents from one area to the other or people from the port from one area to the other, what that does is that it makes a huge impact on the people that are trying to migrate to this country legally also.
You know, Art, you make an important point about that El Paso bridge, by the way. One of the bridges there, one of the lanes rather, some of the lanes could get closed down to commercial shipment of goods on Saturdays. But, Art, I would like your reaction to Republicans opposing shutting the border. Let's listen to Republican John Kennedy.
I wouldn't close the border. It'll knock a point off our GDP and probably crash the stock market. I would take another run if I were president at trying to change the asylum laws to look like somebody designed them on purpose. Don't tell me the Republican Party of the American people are anti-immigrant. We welcome 1 million people to this country every single year, more than any other country in the world, but they come here legally.
Art, your take.
You know, it's up to Congress to try to change some of these asylum laws and try to change some of the issues to make everything a lot better. We have a president now that has said he's not going to shut down the border. We see that Mexico apparently is now helping out, and they're willing to start deporting some of these individuals. And that's what it's about. You can't just have free reign to go through their own country and, something that's going to affect us. And that's what it comes down to. Border security is not a particular party issue. It shouldn't be anything to do with a particular party. I think whether you're on the right side of the aisle or the left side of the aisle, you all want security in your homes. I speak to individuals all the time that are from both sides of the aisle, and in the end, they all say the same thing. I want to be secure in my home, and that's what it comes down to.
Art Del Cueto, come back soon. We love having you on. Thank you so much, sir.